Over 6 days, yes, it took me that long, I tried Nashville hot chicken at 3 highly reviewed hot chicken establishments during our current record heat wave here in Music City, USA. While I might not be a Nashville native, I have roots here and have come to this city to visit or live practically my whole entire life. Currently, I've lived here for 2 years and have yet to really savor one of Nashville's most legendary foods, hot chicken. I started my quest by searching online, reading food reviews and blog posts about the best hot chicken restaurants close to me. I narrowed it down to 3 restaurants: Prince's Hot Chicken, Hattie B's Hot Chicken, and Red's Hot Chicken. As I'd had Prince's Hot Chicken at its old North Nashville location on Ewing back in 2002, and Hattie B's twice, once at the Midtown location and the other time at the Melrose location, I decided to start with Red's, only to find out it closes at 3 p.m. on Wednesday. I hadn't quite figured out the parking situation at Assembly Food Hall to go to Prince's, and there was no way I was walking 2.8 miles there in this heat. So I drove to Hattie B's Midtown location because the one on Melrose served cold fries last time I went, and the chicken wasn't even spicy. I remember the Midtown location was good, but I ate it in a hurry and couldn't exactly remember it because people kept saying it was overrated. So, of course, to avoid anyone else's opinions affecting my review, I went alone. Online reviews said to order online, and boy was I glad I did. I received a free dessert with order, and the line was insane. The line was wrapped around the building several times. I parked quickly across the street. I had 10 minutes to get in and out. I pushed through the line because my pickup order was ready, and the whole time I had to tell the other patrons I had a pickup order. I finally got to the door, and one of the patrons blocked the door. I had explained to him that my pickup order had been ready for 4 minutes. He apologized and unblocked the door. I picked up my order and then filled up a cup of ice water before driving home. Napkins and a fork were provided. I ordered the hot chicken sandwich, spice level hot, with coleslaw and comeback sauce, and of course my free banana pudding. Hattie B's is a spinoff of Bishop's Meat and Three in Franklin, Tennessee, which is about 17 miles outside Nashville. Meat and Three is another one of those signature Nashville dishes I have yet to try here. I've had it before, but not in Nashville, so hopefully that will be a future post. Bishop's Meat and Three still serves the hot chicken and long lines. Hattie B's is the second oldest of the 3 restaurants I tried, and the Midtown location is the original Hattie B's location. Now to the Hattie B's hot chicken review. They were out of potato salad. The chicken was spicier than I remember, crispy, slightly crunchy, and moist and tender on the inside. The spiced oil it was coated in tasted fresh and wasn't overdone, allowing the sandwich bread, which I believe was brioche, to not taste like oily bread. The slaw was refreshing and cut down on the heat. The pickles were thick and crispy but did nothing for the heat, which is perfectly fine with me. The french fries were still hot by the time I got home. I live less than a 10-minute drive away. The banana pudding was cool and refreshing in this crazy heat wave. The convenience and rewards points from online orders make this definitely a keeper. If only I had gotten to taste the potato salad. If you're taking some out-of-towners to Hattie B's, plan to eat at your home or their hotel, whichever is closer, because there is no way you're getting a table in Hattie B's. 4 days later, I went to Red's Hot Chicken. I placed my order online for a pickup just like I did at Hattie B's. There are no rewards. It was through DoorDash. I ordered the 4-piece tenders, hot spice level, potato salad, and macaroni and cheese. I remember it's behind my nearest McDonald's and headed that way. They share parking with Springwater Supper Club and Lounge, which, fun fact, is Tennessee's oldest bar, established in 1896. They have live music and karaoke Tuesdays. Anywho, I walked up to the window for Reds and picked up my order and
Friday and Sundays, but then open on Thursday.
Oh, it's on Thursday? Yeah. Oh, it's Thursday and what time? 11?
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Alright, I'll be here.
Thanks, Bob.
Alright, you're welcome.
Have a good rest of your day.
Nice to meet you, Sean. Bye.
There you go.
thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Drove home. I live less than 5 minutes away. I tasted the southern potato salad first, which is the perfect accompaniment to the crazy hot chicken. Creamy, mustardy, and fresh. I wish there was more. The macaroni and cheese was very yummy and tasted and looked like the cheese was pimento cheese. Pimento cheese is a southern staple which came here by way of New York. Now for the hot chicken. Wow. The hot is very hot, and the crunch is so loud you can hear it. loud you can hear it. The pickles are thin and do nothing for the heat, which I didn't mind at all. I take a sip of the water and then try the bread under my chicken, which has absorbed that signature Nashville hot chicken oil based sauce. The bread is very good quality, white bread, and the oil tasted clean and fresh. If it wasn't for the heat wave, there's outdoor dining. Otherwise, plan to eat at home or your hotel or your car. If you come to Nashville, do not skip this gem. Finally, 2 days later, I head to the OG, Prince's Hot Chicken. Prince's Hot Chicken is where it all started. 90 years ago, Thornton Prince III is said to have been served a very spicy chicken dish by a girlfriend or mistress as a form of revenge for his philandering ways. Interestingly, instead of being punished by the intense heat, Thornton Prince loved the spicy chicken so much that he perfected the recipe over about a 10-year period and opened the now iconic Prince's Hot Chicken Shack in 1945. 80 years later, I went to the Assembly Food Hall on Broadway to taste a legend I last tried as a little girl that was served in a paper bag in North Nashville. You can't order from this location online, and since I needed to pick up some groceries, I headed to Whole Foods on Broadway to park. I picked up a bottle of water for 45 cents and went on my journey, which is a less than 15-minute scenic walk. The smell of hickory smoke drifting through the air, the city, part river town, part music shrine, part culinary crossroads. It hums with a tune that's older than the road itself. They call her Music City, but she was a city of stories long before the Grand Ole Opry tuned its first guitar. Founded on the banks of the Cumberland River back in 1779, Nashville has always been a place where people gathered. Settlers, dreamers, songwriters, and cooks, all rolling in on the same hopeful wind. Through war, flood, and fire, she rebuilt herself in bricks and cords, and each time she kept her rhythm. Look around, the past isn't locked up in museums here. It echoes through the clapboard houses of Germantown, the cobbles of Prentice Alley, the solemn steps of the Ryman Auditorium. The sun sets gold on the state's Capitol dome, then spills like honey across Broadway, where every open door breathes out another guitar riff. And the people? The people hold it all together, carrying history in a drawl that makes every sentence sound like a part of a song. But oh, the food. That's its own kind of music. Hot chicken fire enough to bring a tear to your eye and a grin to your lips at the same time. Barbecue that tastes like the smoke sat and whispers secrets in every bite. Biscuits so fluffy they could float right off your plate if not for the weight of creamy gravy. From meat and threes to high concept southern fusion, this city feeds the soul first, the stomach second. There's beauty here too, that doesn't need lyrics. In spring, the cherry blossoms bloom along the Cumberland like pale confetti. Come fall, the rolling hills of Middle Tennessee burn red and gold. And in between, there's a quiet moment when the morning light hits the steeples and the skyscrapers just so. And for a heartbeat, the old Nashville and the new seem to stand side by side. Maybe that's what makes Nashville special. It's a city that remembers even as it reinvents. A place of hot chicken can taste like history, and a new song can sound like home. And if you listen close enough late at night, you can almost hear the whole city humming along. A melody that started long ago and shows no sign of stopping. Finally, I get to Assembly Food Hall and take the escalator up. There are two dining halls. You need to take the Skyway to the other dining hall to get to Prince's. There's hardly a line at all when I get there. The strawberry lemonade looks so yummy. However, since I had water with the other two Nashville hot chicken meals, I decided to stick with water for this one. Assembly Food Hall has cone-shaped paper cups for water at the soda fountains. I ordered chicken tenders. The spice level I chose was hot, with fries, along with southern potato salad. You get a choice of dipping sauce, and the cashier recommended ranch, which was Ken's brand. I sat down at the table and waited. You have to kind of guess when your order's finished. I checked at 5 minutes, and my order was ready. Super fast service. Amazing. I sat down at my table again and tried the southern potato salad first. It was light and creamy with firm potatoes and a light mustard kick. The serving size is a little small but typical for Nashville hot chicken restaurants. The fries were good and not cold. Now to the hot chicken. It was hot but not burning hot, with a slight sweet kick that tasted like brown sugar. The crunch level was just slightly crunchy but very crispy. The pickles were thick but not crunchy. The bread was a little thin. It's just basic white bread, nothing special. The Nashville hot chicken oil based sauce was too much, and the bread did absolutely nothing for it. It just tasted like oily bread. The oil wasn't very fresh tasting either. This is a little sad because Princess has lost a little quality since 2002. The oil needs to be changed more often. All that being said, it's a small problem that can likely be adjusted for by asking them to put the bread on the side so it's not sitting in that not so tasty oil. The ranch dressing cooled the chicken down a bit but made it taste like buffalo wings. Next time, maybe I'll get the blue cheese instead. This is a great place to chill with family and friends as there are plenty of large tables and AC. Now for the rankings. Coming in at number 3 is Prince's Hot Chicken Broadway. This is sad because they are the original, a childhood memory, and I would have ranked them number 2 if it hadn't been for the old tasting oil. They still deliver crispy, slightly crunchy, flavorful chicken, but that oil, I just cannot get past it. My number 2 Nashville hot chicken pick is Hattie B's Midtown. The crispy chicken with a slight crunch on the outside and tender juiciness on the inside, and the oil-based Nashville hot chicken sauce being perfectly seasoned and fresh brought this location up to number 2. Also, out of the 3, it is the cheapest Nashville hot chicken sandwich with fries, coming in at $12. And well, it's easy to tell, Red's is number 1. The price is higher, but so is the flavor. The chicken was so crunchy you could hear it, and so spicy that you're sure this is Nashville hot chicken. The pimento macaroni and cheese really is something special. And the potato salad will have you wanting more. But the $5 price for an extra side will stop you. Even the bread is thick and yummy. All that being said, I will still eat at all 3 of these restaurants again and highly recommend them all for Nashville hot chicken. Like, comment, subscribe, or just send me aloe for the burn. Either way, see you next time. Bye-bye.